tutorial, I'm going to show you how to load a Google Maps based file from SketchUp into 3ds Max. So this will give you the terrain and the building heights. First, I'm just going to start off with SketchUp, and I'm just going to make a new file. So after that's loaded, I'm going to go into the top left hand toolbar, and I'm going to click File and then go to Add Location. Okay, once that's loaded, on the left hand panel here, I'm going to use Glenferrie Station again as an example. You can type in the address, so you can either type in the coordinates of your location or you can do the address. I'm going to do the address, and I'm just going to search up Glenferrie Station and click on that one here. And here we go, here's Glenferrie Station. You can slightly move it, I'm going to just move it to the center just to make it easier. And here we go, after you've got your location set, you can just go and click here where it says Set Geolocation. And that will load up. And then now you want to click Add Context. I'm going to click on that. And if you do just a flat site, then you'll just have a flat plane as the terrain, but obviously we want elevated site. So I'm going to select elevated site and unclick flat site. We don't really need the building footprints because we'll already have the 3D buildings imported already. So make sure that map texture, terrain mesh, and 3D building are all selected. And now if we just zoom out to see the bigger context, we can click and drag these corners to basically show what area that we want to encompass with our 3D model. So I'm going to include, try to keep Glenferrie Station roughly in the middle and have a bit of this green area on the sides, and of course all of these buildings. Once you're happy with the site parameters and you've clicked all of these, you can now click Import Site Context in the bottom left hand corner. So click that and it'll just start to import, and you'll wait for that one. Okay, once your import is successful, you can now close that. And if you just zoom out, I'm just going to use this tool here, the magnifying glass, to zoom out. You can now see that we have a elevated terrain mesh. You can see here it follows the true site contours. We've also got the 2D representation of what the ground looks like, and we've also got each of our buildings imported as a separate 3D building. So that's all set up. Now we just want to export that, so we're going to go File and then click Export, and then we want to make sure that we click 3D Model. So File, Export, 3D Model, click on that, and we can name it whatever we like. So I'm just going to say Glenferrie Station Import. And we want to make sure that it exports as a DAE file. It should automatically select it, but just in case, make sure that it's a DAE file. And then I'm just going to save it to my downloads again. And then export that. Okay. Next, I'm just going to open up in my folder. Here we go, the Glenferrie Station Import DAE file. I'm going to open with 3ds Max. Okay, now that 3ds Max is opened up, we're just going to click OK. And click OK again. And now here we go. We've got all of this imported here. So we've got the ground mesh and all of the different buildings with accurate building heights all in there. And that's how you import from SketchUp using information from Google Earth into 3ds Max.